eTown Hall in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, it's eTown. This week with a very special show celebrating 35 years of eTown on the air, featuring special guests like Guy Clark, J.J. Cale, Gillian Welch and David Rawlings, and more. I'm Helen Forster. Right now, here comes our host, Nick Forster.
Thanks, Ellen. Welcome, everybody. We are doing something fun this week. We're digging deep into the eTown archives, and we're sharing some songs and conversations from among the thousands of hours of recordings we've saved from every eTown show since we started in 1991. That's a lot of shows, a lot of songs, and a lot of conversations. So many that we could do this for years, literally. But we decided to do it this week because we are celebrating our 35th anniversary. We started on Earth Day in 1991. We are disciplined. We're only going to do two parts. And you guessed it, this is part one of our 35th anniversary special. And what's extra fun for me and for Helen is that we didn't pick the songs or the guests for these shows. Our team at eTown did, and they have chosen well, they've chosen widely, and we're going to get right to it. We were so lucky to have J.J. Cale and his band come to Boulder and play for us back in 2002. He was traveling with his old friends from Tulsa and his wife, Christine. We've got one song from him. But before that, from that same year, we're going to get started today with the remarkable Blind Boys of Alabama, who had just won another Grammy Award. They'd still had Clarence Fountain and George Scott and Jimmy Carter. Not that Jimmy Carter in the band, but the Jimmy Carter who's the singer. Anyway, here they are, the remarkable Blind Boys of Alabama, live from eTown from back in 2002.
Well, stop, great God, let me tell you the news. My head got wet in the midnight dew. I've been down on my bending knee, talking to the man from Galilee. The voice I heard, it sounds so sweet. I thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet. Then he placed one hand upon my head. Good God Almighty, let me tell you what he said. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Hey, go tell that midnight liar. Hey, tell the gambler, the rambler, the backbiter. Tell them God Almighty gonna cut him down. Well, you run on for a long time.
Run long for a long time.
You may run long
for a long time. Let me tell you, God Almighty gonna cut you down.
You may throw your rock, hide your hand, work in the dark against your fellow man. But just to show it's God made day and night. What you do in the dark will be brought to the light. You may run and hide, slip and slide, talk about the more than your neighbor's eye. But just to show it's God made rich and full, you got to reap just what you sow. You may run long for a long time.
Run long for a long time.
You may run long
for a long time. Let me tell you, God Almighty gonna cut you down.
You may run long for a long time.
Run long for a long time.
You may run long
for a long time. Let me tell you, God Almighty gonna cut you down.
Some people go to church just to signify, trying to get a date with the neighbor's wife. But listen to me, brother, it shows you wrong. You better let that woman alone, because one of these days, you mark my word, you think that brother is going to work. You're gonna come up and knock on the door. That's all, brother, you'll knock no more. You may run on for a long time.
Run long for a long time.
You may run long
for a long time.
Well, you may run on for a long time, yeah.
Run long for a long time.
You may run long
for a long time. Let me tell you, God Almighty gonna cut you down.
Well, stop, good God, let me tell you the news. My head got wet in the midnight dew. I've been down on my bending knees, talking to the man from Galilee. The Lord spoke and he sounds so sweet. I thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet. Then he placed one hand upon my head. Good God Almighty, let me tell you what he said. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Hey, go tell that midnight liar. Hey, tell the gambler, the rambler, the backbiter. Tell them God Almighty. Well, you may run on for a long time.
Run long for a long time.
You may run long
for a long time. Let me tell you, God Almighty gonna cut you down.
You may run long
for a long time.
You may run long
for a long time.
You may run long
for a long time. Let me tell you, God Almighty gonna cut you down.
tell that long John light. Hey, go tell that midnight rally. Hey, tell the gambler, the rambler, the rank back. Tell them kind of mighty gonna cut it down.
Once again, welcome back to eTown, J.J. Cale.
Well, my heart ain't in it, my mind's blank. Can't seem to function, can't seem to think. The doctor told me, cure your ills. Get yourself a woman, boy, that'll pay your bills. Have her clean your house, make your bed, rub your bottom, and hold your head. Get yourself a lover, a friend and a wife. Get yourself a woman, boy, get yourself a life. Doctor told me, doctor told me, doctor told me, get yourself a life. Well now, here I am standing around this lonesome old house. Ain't got no woman, ain't got no spouse. I sure feel bad, I sure feel blue. I sure feel that one thing I need you. Doctor told me, doctor told me, doctor told me, get yourself a life. Here I am standing around this lonesome old house. Ain't got no woman, ain't got no spouse. I sure feel bad, I sure feel blue. The one thing I sure feel is I need you. Doctor told me, doctor told me, doctor told me, get yourself a life.
That's Mr. J.J. Cale. Along Christine Lakeland on the guitar, David Teagarden, Bill Raffensperger. J.J. was so cool. One-of-a-kind musician, songwriter. I learned a lot from him. Just about being in the moment and trusting the groove, I guess. He was just so good. Up next, the idea for eTown was born while I was on tour in Eastern Europe in 1990 with one of our most respected American musicians, Kentucky-born mandolin player Sam Bush. Sam and I traveled to Bulgaria and Czech Republic and Slovakia and Turkey, along with John Cowan and Laurie Lewis, back in 1990. We're going to feature Sam and his band playing a John Hartford tune in a bit. But up first, one of our favorite singers who came to eTown in our very first season in 1991, right after her first record came out. Here comes Shawn Colvin.
Hold me down to anything that you see. I should walk away right now, but I'll be there, so never mind. I'll be the one to fall, waiting for you to look up at me. Oh, I love you the most. I was giving up the ghost this is what you mean to me. It's only you and only me climbing in the right direction, on the way to everything. And we were walking up high, and no one thought to try, but I was the one to blame. It was just a mirage, so I hid in the garage till somebody called your name. And I love you the most. I was giving up the ghost in your own private conversation. You're a sweet mystery. There is nothing in between you and the Mona Lisa. Nothing in particular, just you and the Mona Lisa. Nothing in particular, just a sweet mystery. Nothing in particular, just you and the Mona Lisa. Everything to me, to me, to me.
Welcome back, if you would, Sam Bush Band.
Thank you, Mick. We want to feature a song written by the great John Hartford.
Make my bed with a crease in the middle, and I make my home in the Hollywoodish hills. Yes, I make my living with a hillbilly fiddle, just a playing little runs with the funny little fills. Well, I got me Cale from a playing on the fiddle, and the harder that I fiddle, the harder that she comes along. But we gotta get happy when we wiggle in the middle. That's when I know I wanna come home. They fiddle play all day long, I hear you screaming at me way far away in the yard. Yes, I wrote this song with a vamp in the middle. And I knew when I wrote it that I written it for the fiddle. They fiddle play all day long, I hear you screaming at me way far away in the yard. Yes, I wrote this song with a vamp in the middle. And I knew when I wrote it that I written it for the fiddle. Play fiddle, play all day long. I hear you screaming at me way far away in the yard.
That's Sam Bush and Shawn Colvin. We will be back with so much more of our 35th anniversary special after a short break.
Your visit to eTown is made possible in part by support from the Sage Foundation, the Scintilla Foundation, the Cielo Foundation, the City of Boulder's Office of Arts and Culture, and our members, our citizens, and listeners like you. You're listening to eTown.
Welcome back. I'm Nick Forster. You are listening to eTown. Former Vice President Al Gore helped produce the film An Inconvenient Truth. And when that came out, I wanted to interview him about the research he'd done regarding climate change. We couldn't find a time to meet in Boulder, so I called him up. Here is part of my call with former Vice President Al Gore from the eTown archives. Welcome to eTown, Mr. Gore.
Well, thank you very much, Nick.
The movie, An Inconvenient Truth, is sobering. It's an important film to see. It paints a pretty bleak picture of what could be coming down the road if we don't make some serious changes.
Yes, that's true, but it's ultimately a hopeful movie, as viewers are telling us, and it shows that it can be solved and how to solve it. But the first step is understanding what it is and how serious it is and what steps need to be taken. And that's why the movie and the book are being praised across party lines, because it's not really a political issue, it's a moral issue.
Let's talk a little bit about the solutions that you referred to.
Yeah.
There are things maybe in two categories, some stuff that each of us can do and maybe some things that are more for policymakers. But as individuals, what do you think are like the three most important things that we as individuals can do to reduce our impact on this potential global warming?
Pay attention to the energy you burn in transportation. If you can afford a hybrid, do it. If you can use light rail or other mass transit, do it more. Pay attention to the energy that's now routinely wasted in many of our homes. Use clock thermostats, use the new light bulbs, use the new window coatings, and then become a conscious consumer and get the most efficient versions of the things that you're planning to buy.
And now in terms of more policy things, what would you do as president to try to address this inconvenient truth?
Raise auto efficiency standards, join the international agreement with carbon emissions trading, build more renewable energy sources, and emphasize conservation and efficiency. These are some of the first steps that should be taken. I'm concentrating not on being a candidate again. I don't expect I will ever be a candidate again, but rather on changing the minds of people about how urgent it is that we take on this crisis and take it out of the political context.
Mm-hmm. What do you say to people who are convinced that addressing this issue is going to be bad for the economy?
That's just a myth. There may be some companies that have to change their pattern of practice, but most companies are actually finding ways to profit and improve their profits as they take on this challenge. That's what General Electric's doing. That's what DuPont's doing. That's what Synergy is doing. That's what millions of entrepreneurs and small businesses are doing in this country and around the world. Pollution is waste.
Right.
And when you eliminate waste by using new processes and modern technologies, more often than not, you become more efficient, more competitive, you have to buy less resources, and you become more profitable.
Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to visit with us here in eTown.
Thank you so much. Talk
Thank
to you
you.
soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks to former Vice President Al Gore for that information, food for thought. One thing we know is that everybody can do something to help solve this problem. If you want to find out some actual simple steps to take, one place to look is Al Gore's website. It's called climatecrisis.net, and there's a bunch of suggestions on there if you would like some. This next set in our 35th anniversary special includes three of our favorite songwriters, Steve Earle, Richard Thompson, and up first, from a show we did back at the Birchmere outside of Washington, D.C. in 1999, here's Gillian Welch and David Rawlings live on stage at eTown.
At least 20 acres and one ginny mule from the Alabama Trust. For half of the cotton and a third of the corn, get a handful of dust. We cannot have all things please us, no matter how we try, until we've all gone to Jesus. We can only wonder why. I had a daughter, called her Annabelle. She's the apple of my eye. Tried to give her something like I never had. Didn't want to ever hear her cry. We cannot have all things please us, no matter how we try, until we've all gone to Jesus. We can only wonder why. When I'm dead and buried, I'll take a hard life of tears from every day I've ever known. But Anna's in the churchyard, she got no life at all. She only got
welcome back to eTown, Richard Thompson.
That was a goodbye kiss. Seems a habit too good to miss. Once more for the memory. Hit the heights to wear that time. To leave it there would be a crime. Seems more like beginning to tried, took the biggest bite. At least we did it right with all our souls and all our might. The murder on the dance floor, French kisses in the rain, blood wetting in the water till I see. Courage is the game, and the ghost of you walks. The ghost of you walks. The ghost of you walks. Ghost of you walks right through my head. Sleeping walks at the foot of my bed. Sends or shivers over my skin. Loving like that, it won't let go. It's got some kind of a mind of its own. I can't break out and I can't break in. At least we loved. Let the biggest bite. At least we felt too much, cared too much, loved too much. Blue murder on the dance floor, French kisses in the rain, blood wetting in the water. Till I see you again. Dutch courage is the game, and the ghost of you walks. The ghost of you walks. The ghost of you walks.
Help me welcome back to eTown, Steve Earle.
Hey, pretty baby, are you ready to make it? You good rockin' daddy down in Tennessee. Just stand off from Papa San Tone, the radio blasting and the bird down. There's a speed trap over in South Town, the old local yoga gonna shut it down. Me and the boys got this rig unwound and we come 1,000 miles from a guitar town. Just money can't get far on $37 in a tap guitar. Watch! Now smoking in a Texas with a hammer down, rocking a little combo from a guitar tune. Hey, brown women, don't you know it ain't my fault? Oh, there's the steel bells humming on the ass. Wake up in the middle of the night and a truck stops, stumbling in a restaurant. Wonder why I don't stop. Gotta keep rocking while I still can. Gotta trip back here to the Motel 10. With my boots at the boards, I'm a brand new man. Back to the riser and make my stand. Baby, won't you hold me tight? Loading up and rolling out of here tonight. One of these days gonna settle down. Get back with me to a guitar jam.
That's Steve Earle playing one of his big hits, Guitar Town, live on stage from back in 2015, along with the eTones. We've got more from eTown's 35th anniversary special after a short break.
Your visit to eTown is made possible in part by the Scientific and Cultural Facilities District, or SCFD, one of the largest cultural funding mechanisms in the United States, supporting nearly 300 organizations in the greater Denver, Colorado area. Hey, you might have heard me mention that there are over 3,000 videos on the eTown YouTube channel, all for your viewing pleasure. You can also subscribe to that channel if you'd like to visit both our past and latest video offerings. You're listening to eTown.
I'm Nick Forster. I'd like to say hello to our listeners who are hearing eTown on stations like KZYR, 97.7 FM in Vail, Colorado, on KRML, 94.7 in Carmel, California, and on KMSU in Mankato, Minnesota. Thanks for listening. As always, if you want some more information about eTown, lots of stuff, including how to get tickets to live shows and videos and photos, all that stuff is online at eTown.org. So we're going to go back to 1994, and I'm going to bring Helen back in here to help me remember.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Helen. Hey, remember when we had Dave Barry, the author, humorist, columnist? He came to visit, and I'm trying to think, was he just on a book tour, or was he with his band? I don't really remember.
You know, it was so long ago, I don't recall, but all I know is he was so funny.
Yeah.
Just amazingly funny.
The band wasn't there, but he was in the band called the Rock Bottom Remainders that had...
Right.
Stephen King and Amy Tan and a whole bunch of authors, plus Al Cooper and other musicians. But that was not what he was doing, I don't think.
No.
But anyway, we got to have him come to Boulder and be on eTown. And we're going to get to hear a part of my conversation with Dave Barry right now.
Fun.
So normally this is a section where we get to talk with people, scientists and people about sort of environmental things.
Well, I do some science stuff.
Yeah. We're aware of that. But most people don't think of you as really an environmentalist, although in your new book you have come out officially in favor of nature.
I'm in favor of nature in its place, which is Asia.
Right.
I'm against nature in my personal yard, you know.
Or what you call scary nature.
Scary nature, yeah. It's like, I live in Miami, and we have large meat-eating insects, like insects in like normal places, like cockroaches. You come into the kitchen and they go, oh, I'm sorry, and they're out of there, you know. And in Miami, they go, hey, turn off the light, you know, we're eating here, you know. No. But I'm very equal. I recycle jokes, for example, all the time.
I noticed you tried to tell me an old one right before the show. In fact,
yeah. Maybe you'll tell that here. No, I don't think so.
You have a teenage son now.
Thank you.
And most teenagers are at least perceived as being more environmentally aware than their parents. Is that the case with Rob at this point?
He's oblivious to his environment because to find the environment, you have to get out of bed.
But that's his environment.
And it's a commitment he's not willing to make at this time in his life. You know,
teenage sleeping patterns.
He's 13, and I'm a hideous embarrassment to him. You know. In fact, I've concluded that you cannot be cool to your kid. I mean, you just cannot be. So I've sort of gone the other direction, and I now try actively to embarrass him. And not too long ago, the Oscar Mayer Wiener Corporation called me and said they were bringing the Wienermobile, which is this giant hot dog on wheels, to Miami. And they said, do you want to drive the Wienermobile? And I said, heck yes. Because I knew exactly what I wanted to do, which was pick my son up at junior high school. Because there he is in peer pressure hell. And here I pull up, and the Wienermobile has a loudspeaker, you know. So there I pull up to junior high school, and all the other moms, I'm the only mom who is a dad, that's another embarrassing thing, but all the other moms are driving their station wagons, their minivans, and up pulls the Wienermobile, and the loudspeaker's going, Rob Barry, please report to the Wienermobile. And if a 13-year-old could have a heart attack, you know, he would have. And I know that I've probably emotionally scarred him for life, and he's going to hate me forever, but it really was worth it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave Barry. That was cool, hearing about his embarrassing moments with his teenage son from deep in the eTown archives. Anyway, we are moving on. Up next, a lively set of music featuring, in reverse order, Kentucky native and relative newcomer S.G. Goodman from a show we recorded just a few years ago. And before that, there's going to be a song and a chat with Texas native legendary songwriter Guy Clark from back in 2002. And to start things off, the remarkable, popular, and energetic guitarist and songwriter along with his band, it's our friend Billy Strings, recorded live at eTown back in 2018.
I ain't slept in 7 days, I haven't ate in 3. Methamphetamine has got a damn good hold of me. My tweaker friends have taught me to the brink of no return. I just took the lighter to the bulb and watched it burn. This life of sin has got me in. Well, it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust in a baggie. To what Mom and Papa said, I wouldn't be locked up in prison, troubled in the head. I took that little pop and sucked into my mind was spun. But I got 20 years to sit and think of what I've done. This life of sin has got me in. Well, it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust in a baggie. These old jailhouse blues have got me singing this old song. My life is a disaster, Lord, and I feel so ashamed. In here where they call me by number, not a name. This life of sin.
Life is sin.
It's got me in.
It's got me in.
Well, it's got me back in prison once again. Used my only phone call to contact my daddy. Got 20 long years for some dust in the baggie. It's got me back in prison once again. Used my only phone call to contact my daddy. Got 20 long years for some dust in a baggie. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. Got 20 long years for some dust in a baggie.
Please welcome back to eTown, Nashville, Tennessee, Mr. Guy Clark.
Thanks.
You're one of the statesmen of the Texas songwriting clan. There's a whole wonderful thing about Texas songwriters, and I don't know exactly how to describe it, but it seems like it has to do with storytelling.
Yeah, mostly stuff you can't make up.
Yeah. There was a couple of guys that people really talk about, Lightning Hopkins and Mance Lipscomb, as guys that just sort of changed the world for a lot of players that came into their circle.
Yeah.
And I wonder if you can help me understand why they played such a big role for so many people.
Well, they were the real deal for us. I mean, we're just young white boys, trying to be cool. And, I mean, these guys were the serious good blues players,
Yeah.
And, just put up with us.
Yeah. Did they hang out with you?
No, we tried to hang out with them, but we didn't get very far.
Yeah. Let me ask you about as a songwriter, you have had a lot of success. Other people cutting your songs. The Everly Brothers were the first people to cut any of your songs.
Yeah.
Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, Ricky Skaggs, Towns, of course, and Rodney Crowell, Tammy Wynette. I mean, do you have any favorite versions of your tunes that have been cut by other people?
Yes, I do.
But in order to protect the innocent.
Yeah. Now, my favorite, y'all remember that great cowboy actor Slim Pickens? Well, Slim Pickens read Desperados Waiting for a Train as a poem over the music, and it's still just the most spine-tingling thing I've ever heard.
Like a recitation.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
It's very cool.
We are lucky, all of us who've been, who bumped into your music over the past couple of decades. We're just lucky to find these songs that just ring true. And glad you're here. Welcome back, if you would, along with his pal Verlin Thompson, Mr. Guy Clark.
Thanks.
Pack up all your dishes. Make note of all good wishes. Say goodbye to the landlord for me. That son of a bitch has always bored me. Throw out them LA papers. A moldy box of vanilla wafers. Adios to all this concrete. Gonna give me some dirt road back the street. If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed or caught, down that road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought, and here's to you, old skinny Dennis. The only one I think I will miss. I can hear that old bass singing
sweet and low like a gift you're bringing. Play it for me one more time now. Got to give it all we can now. I believe everything you say. Just you keep on playing. I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Down that road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought, and you put the pink card in the mailbox. Leave the key in that old front door lock. They'll find it likely as not. I'm sure there's something we have forgot. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry, babe. Love's a gift that's surely handmade. We got something to believe in. Don't you think it's time we're leaving? If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Down that road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought. If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Down that road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought. So pack up all your dishes, make note of all good wishes, say goodbye to the landlord for me. The son of a bitch has always bored me. Thanks.
Help me welcome to eTown, S.G. Goodman.
Someone I love, I'd see
Thank y'all. Thanks to the best backing band ever.
Okay, we are getting to the end. Thank you, S.G. Goodman, along with the house band, the eTones. Obviously, we have lost several of the musicians we featured this week, which makes these archived recordings even more special. We're going to wrap up part one with a gentle song from someone we also lost fairly recently, Mr. Bob Weir. Bob was a friend of the show. He was last on eTown in 2017. This is a song from that set of music that he played along with Steve Kimmock and me and Helen and the house band. This is Only a River from Bob Weir. I'm Nick Forster. I hope you can be with us next week for part two of our 35th anniversary special with more remarkable performances from the archives, from people like Buddy Guy, James Taylor, Pop Staples, Ralph Stanley, and even my chat with Jane Goodall. All from right here in eTown.
I was born up in the mountains, raised up in a desert town. And I never saw the ocean till I was close to your age now. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Hey, 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 you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Hey, 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 only a river's gonna make things right. Only a river's gonna make things right. Only a river's gonna make things right. I'm going back to San Angelo. Ground is hard and the county's dry. Yeah, I'm gonna get my fill somehow. Rivers of corn and wheat and rye. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Shenandoah, I long to see you. Hey, 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 only a river's gonna make things right. Only a river's gonna make things right. Only a river's gonna make things right.
Red River Valley. Will she remember all the things we said? You know, what's the chance she'll remember? All those nights on the riverbed. Oh, Shenandoah, I'll long to see it. Hey, hey, you rolling river.
This is a production of eTown.